Hello guys. It is April 1st and I'm panicking because I have a market on the 3rd, which is literally in 2 days. I just realized, in art market, and I have no art. LOL. This whole week I've just been planning. I've been wanting to paint and I've been trying to plan it out, but every time I want to, either something bad happens or I have to go somewhere and it's preventing me from painting. For example, was that yesterday? 2 days ago? I guess 2 days ago now, but it's literally 12 o'clock, so I'm gonna say yesterday. I sprained my ankle, so even though I was home from work, I literally couldn't do anything. So yeah. I literally don't care. I'm still going to this art market, even though my ankle is sprained. Like I paid to be at this market, and this is the first market of the year, so I want to be able to go. So I am going to go. But yeah. But yeah, tonight we're just going to be making some art. That's really all I'm going to say, and we're going to hop right into it because I do not have time. But yeah, I'm just going to be painting and elevating my foot. That's going to be off camera, but... And when I tell you that was the worst pain I think I've ever felt in my life. Like, that might be worse than the worst tooth pain I've ever had. Not gonna lie. Like, when I was looking up sprained ankle, they were talking like, oh, you're gonna get a feeling of being shot. And I'm like, dang, what the heck? I haven't had that feeling, but I think it was like from the moment of impact, because that hurt so bad. I can't remember if it felt like I was being shot, but that hurt so bad. Anyway, let's get painting. This is crazy. Like, I've never been this down bad, bro. I'm just gonna come back when I start. It is May 3rd, 5:18 p.m. I want to start at 5, but we're just a bit late. It's been a while since I recorded, like maybe a month. I was just getting my life together, like so much has changed. But anyway, I have 6 days until an art market and I have 6 paintings to finish, so that's what we're doing today. This is kind of a crazy projection and it may sound unrealistic, but I'm gonna try. Okay, I'm gonna attempt to finish this in one night, because I need to start like 3 more. I end up napping and I'm back up at 10:55. Yeah, I just keep doing this and like at this point I don't care. And I'm here now, so that's all that matters. I'm just glad that I got the figuring out what to paint out the way, because that's really always the biggest thing for me these days. Yesterday. Years back, I used to just, okay, grab my reference, now we're painting. Now, I spend so much time thinking, bro, like, it's just, that's the worst part, and then I'll have a million ideas. I have to figure out which one is the best, which reference is the best. How can I add stuff to the reference to make it my own? Stuff like that. I mean, it's just, I hate everything about it. Anyway, let's get started. This is gonna be a hard one. And ignore my messy table, bro. Like, I literally don't have time to clean it. But I've been putting my mind to it. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get this done today. don't get it done. I be going to sleep. That's the thing. Or I'm eating all day and I don't have time to do nothing else. And then I'm tired. I'm done. Like, I genuinely feel like I'm trying everything. And I'm done just trying to figure it out myself. I just had to ask Allah for it. So I just made dua just now. That was very sincere. Hopefully this answered in my favor, because I don't know. I gotta stop just thinking I can figure it out all by myself. Sometimes you can't. So that's just the easiest thing to do. This painting here, like, I don't even know if I'm gonna this, I just spent like I might have spent like 45 minutes on just that, and it's not even done. I'll do this because this is helpful. So this is basically footage from the last 2 months of me doing all of my art markets. I had some, right now it's June 13th as I'm recording this voiceover. And I was supposed to have an art market today, but ended up canceling. And I'm most likely going to cancel all of my future things as well, because it's just been very stressful. And plus, like, it's a lot of different factors in my personal life that are preventing me from vending. Every painting you see me doing in this video was not finished, but we're going to get into it later. That took way too long. Let me show you how this looks. This is the cloud. You scroll down, ignore my table. Probably like, wait, can't even see. There's some flowers down there, and they all need to be redone. Because when I started with the bottom first, and I was like, okay, that goes there, that goes there, that goes there. Oh, half the painting is covered. Realized everything was at the wrong proportion, and I had to start from the top. So now I have to start all over. It's fine though. Okay, I'm back. There's so much noise going on right now, bro. But just my air purifier and outside, whatever. So I finished the cloud. I'm looking at it now and I really don't like it, but I don't give a care. I'm on to this one, about to finish this one, and then we can do the final cloud, and then this entire half of the painting will be done. And then we gotta move on to the hard stuff. Oh. Don't get me wrong, I love vending, but it is the most exhausting thing of all time. The second to last vending event that I did was the most exhausting thing that I've ever put myself through. I love the experience, but it's just the toll that it takes on me, in addition to the fact that I already have a full-time job. If you have a full-time job, I would not recommend vending to be your main thing that you're doing on the side. I kind of just picked it up because I wanted exposure quickly, and it really does the job, but it's not worth it. It is Thursday night. We're back with another session. This is going to be a crazy night because I need to stay up all night, but I also need to get some sleep because I have stuff to do tomorrow. What the freak? Like, I literally just did that, but I'm about to go to sleep. Like, I just thought about it, and I think it would be better if I just woke up at 3:30 because Fudger comes in at 4:26. If I stay up all night, I'm going to be tired by the time Fudger comes in, so I might as well just go to sleep now than paint after Fudger. That makes the most sense. Yeah, so I guess I'll try to be to sleep by like 12:45. But I just put this paint here, like, I'm just gonna spray it down. Typically, like, if I do this should last me. Even though I don't want too much water on here, because I learned that you can't just mix water with paint just like frivolously. Because it won't stick to the canvas. Ain't that crazy? Because the acrylic is the binding agent. It makes it stick to the canvas. Alright, I'm back. It's not 3 a.m. It's up almost 10 o'clock. It's 9:28 and I'm just not finishing this outline. Kind of panicking here. Risk come the worst. This is the only painting that'll be... Oh, I'm not even done. Hold on. Completely forgot about that. How did I miss that? If I would have recorded the whole thing, it would have been like a beautiful montage, but because what this used to look like, trash. But I had to lock in. I was not about to record. I have not been able to take a break like whatsoever. It's like every time I finish an art market, it's like on to the next one. And these have been like a weekly thing. I almost took a nap today, and I'm so glad that it didn't go through. Like, I got in bed, and then I realized that Oscar was going to be coming in shortly. And then we ended up praying shortly after it came in, so I just stayed up. And my body was so weak. I was like, bro, I never felt like this. Because I had only ate oatmeal. And I didn't eat another meal, and it was like 6 o'clock. But typically, I can go the whole day without eating, but I've been eating a lot lately, so my body was on E. So I ate a meal, then I made some tea, and now I'm like full energy right now, so. All right, that's it. So now the outline is done. Bro, my table. Whatever. Outline is done. What I'm gonna do now is, I think I want to change the background. Because at first I wanted it to be red. And then, no, at first I wanted the background to be green. Like a really cute lime green. And then I was like, you know what? Let's make it red. But now I want it to be green again. And then I can make these red. Because in the original, when I was first doing this, I was like, do I want the campus to be red or blue, right? But I ended up making it blue, and it really makes that background pop. Now, I didn't want to make it blue again, so I made it green. And I feel like the green really pops on the red. But, I don't know, I kind of want to do a red campus. I feel like that would be cute. Let's get started. And I was gonna make a reel of me coloring these, but I'm not doing that. Sorry about it. Let's just do this. I love this part. Because basically, like once you start putting the colors in, the painting is done. At that point, like, literally. Let me go into further detail about vending. I think that if you sell a bunch of things, for example, not just originals like I do, but if you sold things like accessories, maybe clothing, things like that, then I would think that vending is a good thing for you. If you're like me and you're just selling originals, and I mean like as a side hustle type of thing, I don't recommend it because like it's just that the payoff isn't great enough. Even though I think that me selling a painting consistently for each market is very good, but for me to be exhausted like that, I don't think is worth it for me. I'd rather focus on my inventory and other things, which is why I cancel my future things, because I have not gotten a chance to focus on my inventory. I am backed up by like 15 paintings. I'm not even gonna lie. I have nothing to show for 2026. I barely have anything to show for 2025. It's actually insanity. And I can't finish anything. So that's just been causing me stress. And even if I wanted to get my things into like a gallery or anything, I don't even want to show the fact that I have nothing for 2026. Like, I'm not even proud of my old paintings. Actually, it's not the fact that I'm not proud, it's the fact that I want to have something to show for 2026 as well. Like, I would hate to just have a bunch of stuff from 2025. For the past few weeks, I haven't even been sweating like the fact that I'm running late for this art show. When I wake up, I'm like, I'm going to cook. I'm going to cook breakfast. I'm going to cook lunch. I'm going to cook dinner. If I don't get to paint today, I'm not painting because I need my meals. I need my energy. I'm literally building the energy so that I can paint. I'm not going to paint without the energy. And, bro, I put so much work into this business, bro. Like, I'm literally creating the products by hand. I need as much energy as possible, and it needs to be natural energy because I'm not an energy drink person. I'm not trying to die. Even though, like, on days like this, where I'm just working, painting anyway, it's very hard for me to get up and eat. You know what's crazy? Like, I think about this all the time. The fact that, you know how people comment on, like, I don't even know if they do it anymore, but this was something that I used to see when I was on Instagram. I just recently got back on, but I'm not, like, on there. Like, I'm not scrolling throughout the day. Sometimes I go on there just to see, like, just to keep up with my Instagram, but I'm not typically on there posting or scrolling for hours. But when I was actually active, I would see, like, people commenting on, like, Ariana Grande and that other lady, Cynthia, their weight, how they lost so much weight, and be like, oh, they're sick, like, they have an illness, or, like, they're a part of the Illuminati. I'm like, y'all have never seen people who work hard. Like, like, I just know everyone that commented that is a hoagie. Like, y'all had never experienced working so hard that you forget to eat. Like, when you're focused on something, you're not even noticing your appetite. I'm telling you, bro, like, if I didn't have to eat, I wouldn't. If I could opt out of, like, the essential stuff, eat, sleep, I wouldn't do it. Because it's taken away from me painting. But since I know it's important and I know you have to do it to be healthy, I do it. Like, I used to want to stop sleeping, but then I realized how important it was. So now I prioritize my sleep. Same with eating. Like, even though, like, now that I'm thinking back, I'm like, it's a no-brainer that sleep and eating is important. But back then I was just, I don't know, just doing me. But that was just always so funny to me. Like, y'all never forgot to eat. Like, is nobody sitting here saying that? Like, that's immediately the first thing I thought of. I know they worked hard on the film, so the fact that people were like, oh, they're starving themselves for the film, I'm like, what? You know, I guess, like, some people try to look a certain way for the film, but, like, my immediate thought when I first saw, like, the weight loss, I just thought of, okay, they worked so hard that they lost weight because they weren't worried about eating. Because I've done that before. Done that all my life. I've been doing this since I was 11 years old. I haven't not prioritized eating since I was 11 years old. I've been doing this all my life. I know it when I see it. Even though, I don't know, it might not be the case, but my immediate thought was not that they're an Illuminati and that they starved themselves for the film.
But yeah, I really like the patience that I'm gaining with this stuff because, like, it's kind of just a domino effect for me. I know that, like, when it comes to obligations anyway, like, I know that if I don't wake up for Fudger this morning, I'm already starting my day off crappy. Bad mindset, guilt on my conscience, all that. Then if I don't eat, now I'm not gonna have energy. I'm already know I'm not gonna have energy. Like, so I have to make the food. Then if I don't paint, I'm not getting to my goals. But the first two have to exist for the last one to exist. Like, I'm so on a lost timing that I literally don't care about, like, oh, this need to be done so that blah blah blah, or this that. Like, my last art market, I didn't have anything because I was too focused on my health. Like, I feel like, I don't know if I had just assessed the problem at that point. It was definitely close to then, but I was getting a lot of sleep. Like, every night I was supposed to be painting out, and I was choosing the bed because I'm like, I'm tired. I need to get sleep, so I'm going to sleep. But at some point, I realized it was just that I wasn't eating. But I think it was maybe a few days before the art market. But I was like, don't care. I'm just gonna bring what I have. But I ended up selling something, and it's like, dang, like, I'm stressing over all of this just for me to sell something anyway with my old stuff. Like, I wanted all brand new stuff and not to bring any old art because, like, at some point you get tired of looking at your old art. I'm not gonna say it's bad, but at some time it get old. Like, you want to see new progress, new growth, and like, I was just, even on my setup, I think it looked really good, but just knowing that I had the same stuff, it was just like, I wasn't in high hopes. But I ended up selling something. I was like, wow. Like, like, I don't need new stuff. If Allah wants me to sell a piece, I'm going to sell a piece. That's the thing. Like, there's no need to be, like, stressing over stupid stuff. And even if I didn't sell nothing, I made a lot of connections. New people were able to see those pieces. Even though some people saw the same pieces from last year. But there were some new people who were able to see it. So, and, like, don't get it misconstrued. I'm not some lazy bum not painting all year. I was painting, but nothing went to my inventory. That's the thing. I didn't like you see the paintings on my YouTube? That's what I'm painting. A bunch of stuff that's not going to my inventory. But that's going on the back burner now. Like, I have one more that I think of to someone that is, like, on the cusp of being done. But I'm not finishing that until this is done. Until my paintings are done. Like, I'm probably not gonna finish that till next month, literally. Like, and I'm doing an art trade, so as long as my art not done from that person, I'm not sweating my trade to be done. Is that everything? That's everything? Yeah, that's like all the way done. I'm just gonna go like a few more layers.
Why is it shaking? It is May 13th. 3 days after the art market. Then you see we're still not done this painting. Let's talk about the art market. So, I don't even know where I left off in the last video, but obviously I didn't finish this. I think I realized at maybe 6, 7 o'clock that this was not going to be done because, first of all, I got to this point and for me to even think that I was going to finish it, every sneaker had to have its color in. And as you can see, some spots are still not colored. So I have to finish coloring, which was taking, the hours were flying by. That was taking a very long time. And then shade the sneakers, possibly add highlights, then outline them again, then do whatever finishing touches, completely fill in the background. So I just knew that I wasn't going to finish that. And even if I did finish it, like right on the dot, I'll have no time to even get ready. And then this will still have to dry. If I were to finish it, I would have literally had to leave immediately and like cover it with a bag and like risk the painting getting messed up because it wouldn't be dry. So I was just like, I'm just gonna take my L. I'm just gonna bring my old stuff. But I did bring a painting that most people haven't seen before. So it was a painting I didn't like though, which is why I don't bring it out and I haven't posted it. So I was looking for a painting to bring that's new so that I could say that I had something new, right? And I was just looking around, I was panicking. I'm like, bro, I don't have anything new. So I just pulled out a painting that I didn't like. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna bring this. I'm gonna paint the edges and then we're gonna be done. But then as I was looking at it, the line work was just terrible. Like it was very not clean whatsoever. So I just decided I was gonna redo the line work. And once I started redoing the line work, it was looking so much better. I did a thicker line, very clean, and it came out really good. So I'm gonna put a picture of my setup. That's what I set up on Saturday, and I think it was a cute little setup. But I wish I would have had some new stuff, but I wasn't sweating it. Inshallah, that's the last time that I don't have anything new, because I'm working to get this stuff done. I was just about to go to sleep just now, but I have something in literally 3 days. So this stuff, if I don't start today, I don't know if this stuff is going to get done. So hopefully I can stay up all night tonight and then finish this. But let's talk about the art market. Saturday I set up. As soon as I sat down, I started feeling it, bro. I started feeling it. And the stress of me painting, trying to get this painting done from, I don't know if I started on Thursday or, no. You see, when the video ended off, that was Thursday night, I believe. And I told myself, and when I ended the video, I said, I'm going to go to sleep because Fudger's in a few hours. I think that's where that ended. So I did
wake up for Fajr, but I ended up going back to sleep afterwards. And I didn't wake up again until 10 a.m. For a split second, I had the thought, like, if I would have just woke up, if I would have just stayed up after Fajr, maybe I would have had the time to finish the painting, but I don't think I would have. On Friday, from 10 a.m. to Saturday, I was painting. To Saturday morning, I was painting that whole time, and I did not eat. I was not eating correctly. I think I maybe had breakfast, and then I don't know if I had lunch. I really don't know. I don't remember. But I know I didn't eat dinner. And then I didn't eat breakfast on Saturday. I had no food on Saturday. My dad brought me some Jamaican food, but I didn't even eat it because as soon as I sat down after I set up, I could not stop almost falling asleep. It was actually torture because I was there for like 5 hours. And I had to sit there and try to keep myself awake for 5 hours straight. It was the worst experience of my entire life. And the way I was set up, when I was sitting down in my chair, and the chair was pretty low, and the paintings were covering me, so people couldn't even see me, so I don't even know, like, I don't remember, bro, I don't remember anything, but there was just no salesperson at the table, so I just made the chances really low for myself to get a sale, just by staying up all night. So I learned from that I'm not doing that anymore, because when I first started vending, I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna sit here, and then people, if they want it, they're gonna buy it. But no, you actually have to talk to your customers. You do. Because it does a lot. Even when I was at the market myself, when I was going up, I was trying to find people to buy from because I like supporting small businesses. And everyone had some really good stuff. So I was like, okay, I'm going to buy from a lot of people. And I did. But there was one person that I did buy from. But when I went to look at this stuff, they were like not focused on the customers whatsoever. Not even in the direction of me having side conversations. It was just like, do you even want people to buy? I feel more inclined to buy if the person is giving me their undivided attention. Because it kind of feel like it's a pressure to buy. Like, you would feel bad if you left the table and not buy something because they've been so attentive to you. Even though that's not how it should feel. Like, you shouldn't feel bad if you don't buy something. But that's kind of how it makes me feel regardless. Especially when it comes to a small business. I try to leave with something if the product is good, because if they have customer service. But if you're sitting there like just with no care in the world about the customer, it just comes off, I don't know, I don't like that. But yeah, I'm getting better at it. I hated the fact that I wasn't able to be present. At some moments I was having like spurts of energy where I guess I went to sleep for like 10 to 20 minutes at a time. And when I woke up, I would stand up and like stand next to my table so that I could greet the customers. But as soon as I sat back down, it was over for me. And I guess I could have stood up the whole time, but standing up, it was just, I didn't have the energy to be doing that all day. On Sunday I did, but Saturday, But Sunday was a good day. I was actually able to I was actually able to assess how the market was going, the foot traffic, the quality of people there, what type of people are there, age groups, things like that. What the analytics of what people are liking on my table. If you asked me on Saturday what were people liking, I literally wouldn't be able to tell you. Seriously, I don't remember anything. But, you know, it was very interesting to see. I was actually able to talk to people, things like that. Very cool. Sunday was a very cool day. Let me tell you about that dua I made right before I started my first session. Was that Friday? I don't know. Right before that one session, I said I made a dua, which worked, by the way. And you're probably like, well, the painting isn't done. But I feel like I kind of asked for an impossible thing to happen. And obviously anything, Allah can decree anything. But I feel like because of the work that I'm putting into this painting, it would have been impossible for me to finish that in one night. Basically, I've put it over 20 hours into this painting. It's basically asking, that would be basically me asking for me to complete a blank canvas in one night. Basically. But I say it worked because I had, if it were possible for me to do that, like if it were in this state, and I made that dua and I was like, okay, give me the strength to finish this painting in one night. If it were possible, then I think I had the energy to do it. Because I was up that entire night. No problem. So I definitely I got what I asked for. I had the strength to be able to finish something in one night. It's just the fact that this painting wasn't in the state to be finished in one night. On Saturday, I said to myself, okay, I need to make dua that I get a sale. And I say this a lot, but my problem is my lack of dua. Like, I recently said this to my friend, and one of my biggest flaws about myself is I don't make enough dua, because I just feel as though, I hate to say it out loud too, but sometimes I just be in my head like, well, if I'm doing what I need to do, then Allah will just give me what I want because He knows what I want. Or I shouldn't be asking for this if I'm not literally perfect. But, you know, kind of like you have the audacity to ask for something if you're not doing what you need to do. But if that were the case, if you need to be perfect, I mean, well, my point is that no one is ever going to be perfect. And dua exists for a reason. So, just make it. It's the easiest thing you can do. So on Saturday, I said, okay, I need to make dua to get a sale. And I did not end up doing it. And I'm not going to say why because I couldn't tell you why. And then on Sunday, I was like, okay, I need to do it. So I did make dua that I would get a sale. And this was like halfway into the show. And I was just like, okay, things are pretty slow. It's looking like we're going to have a repeat of Saturday. So let me just make dua. And not even not even an hour after I made that dua, I sold my banana split painting. But as soon as that happened, I was just like, I just immediately just gave Allah his credit. Like in the middle of the exchange, I'm just like, same day shipping with these dua answers, I'm telling you. And it's crazy, I used to be the type of person that makes dua every day, like frequently, multiple times every day. But I don't know, maybe it's because back then I just wasn't I wasn't as disciplined as I am now. So when you actually feel like you're doing what you need to do, it's like what I said before about if I'm doing what I need to do, then Allah is going to give me what I want. But I need to start making dua again. Well, more frequently. It's just crazy though, because I'm just glad I can consistently get sales and good connections through each market that I do, because this is really like the only way I'm promoting my art. And the fact that I can get one sale, like at some point things need to change. Like I need to get multiple sales, but the fact that I can sell one painting, which I feel like that's crazy. Like surprisingly at the art market, I was the only fine artist. Well, let me not say that. I was the only painter, like the only one doing stuff on canvas. There was some other girl, but I don't know if that was if that's like paints, but I'll say she was one as well. I was the one of the only two painters. But I think it's big to sell even one painting, especially for my price point. With the hours that I put into my artwork, this stuff is not cheap. And just the skill, the entire, well, I would say the carving process alone, that already makes my price point justified. Like, oh my gosh. And then the lady that, I still have the painting that the customer bought. But she asked me, she said, do you sketch out beforehand or do you paint right onto the canvas? And I was like, finally, someone can recognize the skill that I have. Not in like a cocky, prideful way, but it's just like, I'm the only one who knows that I do this. This stupid behind carving process that takes forever. And it's just very cool for me to be able to tell someone, like, for that to be recognized, because there's an artist that's doing like a grid method or projector or even sketching at first, you would never even think, you would just never even think of that if it was next to my art, which was painting directly onto the canvas. You would never even think, like, oh, how exactly did you paint this? You just look at the skill, like the finished product, and oh, this person has a lot of skill because it looks amazing, and not, did they use a projector? Did they use, or did it get painted directly onto the canvas? Again, not knocking any other form of painting. I'm just saying it was just cool for someone to recognize that. But anyway, my point with the whole like selling a painting consistently, I'm happy about it, but I really don't feel anything. I think I'll start to feel something when, I don't know. I don't feel anything because I never thought that it was impossible. I believe that Allah can give me whatever I want if it's good for me, and if I'm asking for it, and if He wants me to have it. And people don't even know this, but like, I borderline don't have any support system except myself and Allah. Literally, it's mainly because I kind of keep everything private because the people close to me are not my customers, so I really don't need support from them, if that makes sense. And I learned all this stuff really early because I've been doing this since I was 11 years old. I've learned like every business mistake early on, and about people not supporting you and supporting you when they see that you got a little bit of motion, stuff like that. Bro, I have people who not only don't support me but hate on me, and people close to me. I'm not gonna say who, but because I'm not here to expose anyone, but people who just are just small-minded because they think because art is, and I acknowledge that. I acknowledge that it's hard to be a full-time artist, but I also acknowledge that I'm really good at it. Like, and that I know I can do it with the help of Allah. That's the thing for me. Like, so, like, how can you just be so small-minded and think that Allah can't decree that you'll be successful in your career? It's just, like, that's something I always knew. Like, that's not even something I ever had to learn. I've had faith in Allah since I was a child, literally. That's something I always had. Very strong faith in the fact that Allah can give me whatever I want at the conditions that I said before. It's just, it's crazy to me. And the fact that I have that faith is, it makes any comment just, like, I don't even hear it. I don't even hear it. Like, I would say I take it on the chin, but it don't even touch my chin. Like, I don't, like, literally, I don't care what anyone says. No one can get me discouraged because I'm not doing it for you. I'm not doing it for you. Stuff like that used to motivate me, like, people hating on me or whatever, stuff like that. I used to be like, okay, well, I'm going to show them. I do not think like that anymore because I don't do it for people. I do it for Allah. My art thing, I want this to be the reason that I have 100% halal income. So yes, I'm doing this painting right now for the sake of Allah. And I got my art style to be this for the sake of Allah. Again, I want my income to be 100% halal. Yeah, so every time I sell a piece, I don't even feel like, oh, well, now this person want to know that, like, I do this for real. Even though that same person, like, I don't even get credit. I don't even get any type of credit when I do sell a piece. Like, oh, you sold another one. Oh, you sold another one. Oh, well, maybe this can be a thing. It's just not even a thought in their mind that I'm just good at this, or that Allah wants this to be for me. Not even a thought in their mind. It's just, oh, you got lucky. That's what they think it is. But again, like, when it comes to my business, I don't care about anyone who's close to me. Because again, y'all are not my customers or any people that I need to network with. Like, I've known y'all all my life. Any connection that you have, I already know those people. Unless you are an entrepreneur yourself, like my mom, it's really no reason to just. There's really no reason for me to include those kind of people into my business. The painting that sold was a sneaker painting, by the way. Which, when I was there, at the market, and I was seeing what people were liking the most, definitely the sneakers. They really like the French toast. They really like the ice cream. Actually, I don't know. Yeah, I would say like the ice cream. They did like the phone case paintings, but I would just say, like, a lot of people like them. I'm not gonna say. And somebody finally gave me my credit, bro. Oh my gosh. Again, this is not like an ego thing, but it's cool to see people point out what I was thinking in the moment. This girl, she's like, this is actually so genius. It's so smart. The road thing. And I was like, finally, someone thinks the same thing. Every time I explained this painting, I was just like, I thought it would be a really cool painting. Like, when I saw that case, and when I had the idea to even make the painting, I was literally in a rush. I was like, somebody's going to do this before me. This is such a good idea, and I have to do it now. So, yeah, it was just cool because finally someone saw the vision. Anyway, everyone liked all of them. But obviously, the sneakers are like my best-selling thing. At this point, I've sold 1, 2, 3. Is it 3? 3 sneaker paintings. But I'm going to be taking a little break from those because I don't know. I'm just at max capacity for my ideas at the moment. And if I made another one, it would just be like, okay, I'm milking this. This idea, it was supposed to be painted literally months ago, maybe even last year, but I never got around to doing it because I really hated the thought of making the reference, so I never did. But after I'm done this, I do have one more idea, but I don't know if I'm gonna get around to doing it. But after that, I don't have any more ideas at the moment. I have, what, 2 paintings out there, and then 5 here. That's the painting though. 4. I have 6 paintings that I want to do right now, and none of them involve sneakers. Oh, actually, one of them does. One of them does involve sneakers. I just lied. That's 3 other paintings that have nothing to do with sneakers. because I'm trying to, like, I still want sneakers to be a part of my style, but I don't want that to be my only thing. I enjoy painting them, but I'm tired. I need to move on to other things. And then once I get tired of those, maybe I'll come up with another idea for sneakers. I need to see what else works, what else customers like, things like that. Oh my goodness. I'm so tired. I think I'm gonna pick this up back. I'm gonna pick, bro, I can't even talk. I think I'm gonna pick back up after Fudger. Even though I only have 3 days to do what I need to do. I mean, oh man. I guess I'll just do it. I guess I'll just stay up tonight. As in tonight, literally. Because it's Wednesday morning. It's just, I don't have any energy because I haven't been eating. And I didn't eat dinner last night, so I'm very tired right now. I'm not even that tired, but I'd rather be full HP. After Fudger, I'll just do what I can and then have time to make something to eat. That's the thing, like, am I even gonna want to cook if I mean, I could force myself, but I don't feel like it right now. So, I'll come back after Fudger, inshallah. So yeah, this is how, whoa. Anyway, this is how my life has been since April. And I'm just thankful that by the permission of Allah, that I have been able to focus on my obligations and not on this dunya. Because, like I said, it's June 13th. FIFA World Cup is going on right now. And I could have been vending today. But I literally don't care because I know that other things matter right now. So, yes, all thanks to Allah in the end. When I make dua and I ask for success in this life, I make sure to follow it up with and in the next. Because I don't want it if I'll have nothing in the next life. Delayed gratification for the win. I'll see you in the next video.